thought I'd do a video and show you how I like to, well, how I've sort of shaped my handles for these leveler style ones. Taste Meads has an awesome video on YouTube, and he uses the same technique here. So instead of you doing, say, 150mm wheel over there, I like to dig it in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that out with a 25mm wheel. So I get a tighter radius on the back end of the handle there. I still leave quite a bit of meat in certain areas for the shaping process, just so I don't run things out. But that way you can also give yourself a more symmetrical template to work from. So it makes getting the symmetry easier. So pretty much what I do is I establish flats on the platen and just cut it straight down that way to start establishing the taper. Obviously got a little bit more to go off there, but just cut it straight down. And what I try to do is I run it, focus, try to run it parallel to that line there. And I'll show you my next trick when I start doing the radiuses. So onto the 25mm wheel, you can start seeing that tighter radius I'm trying to get on that side. So I'm going to start getting, so I'll literally try to run that 25mm wheel. The apex of it, I wanted to try run right over that thong tube. It still leaves me a little bit of a flat at the top there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to crown this top here, and then I'm just going to chase that line that's left over there. You can't really see it that well on this handle material, but you can see there's a bit of a flat section there. And when you crown it, you'll read there, so you have a nice clean termination point. So now we're done the other side, roughly. So I cut it in that part, so you can actually see that part still a bit flat. So I'm just going to chase that line when I crown the arse end of this thing. Yeah, the hardest part of these things is you got to actually get stuck in there with a grinder, and it's a bit nerve-wracking because you're always scared you're going to take off too much. But yeah, but I'm going to go drop off my garden boy quickly, and then I'll do some videos on how I finish it. Alright, so next step, I sorted out the flats. Got a bit of those flats done as much as I could without digging into those curves. So I sorted out the flats on my little disc there. And obviously started adding a crown. I need to bring the side down a bit more, it's a bit skew. So that way I get a nice clean termination point in the ends there. So right, next step is onto 100 grit slack bolts. I'm going to start sorting out these insides and getting that squared away. So we're pretty much there. It's pretty much just a matter of chasing scratches and getting big scratches out. And just getting the symmetry squared away. Take some more of that side there. So yeah, that's how I do it. So we're pretty much done. Just go with a quick bust to see if I missed any scratches. At about a 6, between 600 and 400. Just look at all that's 2000. You still see some of the scratches in the sunlight there.